And we are live here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, coming at you on a Monday morning. It is 8/17/2024. Sorry, 6/17/2024. So going 2 months into the future there. So 6/17, June 17th, 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure that when you tune in to the Unlimited Freedom Network, okay, when you tune into the Unlimited Freedom Network, make sure that you're tuning into the right date. Okay, you don't want to accidentally tune into an old episode, or maybe you do, but just remember the platforms that I talk about, many of these crypto platforms do not last a long time, right? So if you're looking at an old video, it could stand to reason that platform, like somebody just sent me a message about SavvyBit. Well, SavvyBit has been rugged for like 2 weeks now. So obviously what happened is that person looked at an old video, didn't check the timestamp, went and invested into a dead platform. And I don't want to see that happen, guys. I really don't want to see that happen, right? So let's make sure that we're watching the up-to-date, correct date when we tune in to the Unlimited Freedom Network, okay? So today's date is 6/17/2024. I got a jam-packed broadcast for the day. We've got platform updates. We've got the trading tutorial segment. We've got more campaign stuff coming out with the whole election coming up at the end of the year. Okay, and there's a new I told you they were going to do this too. I told you they were going to do this. They're running with this whole convicted felon narrative for Trump. So it hits me right here. As a convicted felon myself, it's just so sad to see my leaders, right? Just how much they really look down on us felons out there. You really do look down on the felons, We're going to talk about that. Also, we've got a new cheater in the news. Of course, there's a new day, a new cheater, because cheating is a thing in 2024, unfortunately, and we're going to tell it like it is here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We're going to let you know the truth, right? I mean, we're going to take the gloves off and let people know what's really going on, because people are too nice these days. You get into these relationship situations and these cheating situations, you're asking these questions where it's like, dude, right? You need an old school perspective. You really do, right? You really do, because people are just way too nice, way too nice, way too soft, right? Participation trophy. Everybody gets a trophy, right? Everybody gets a participation trophy. It's just soft. And you need a little bit of the harsh truth from time to time. So let's go ahead and get started with the platforms. We got a lot of platforms to cover today. And these are platforms that are still paying, still working as of today, which is 6/17/2024. And most of these I already just took a withdrawal from. Okay, so it's like I literally just took a withdrawal. All right. And if I do have to find my phone, I'm going to have to get up. But hopefully I won't need my phone. All right, so let's go ahead and share the screen and get into our first platform that I want to talk about today, which is going to be FXM Bot. Okay, so this is one that we shared the other day. This is FXM Bot, your trading FXM bot. It's a crypto trading bot. It's a high YIP, and this thing, they pay 6% a day, right, or 11.5% a day. And get a load of this, guys. Okay, 6% a day or 11.5% a day. So it's a high YIP. It's super, super, super risky. And it's only been online for 5 days. I mean, can we just be honest? This could pull the rug at any time. So why, guys, does FXM Bot have double the views? Okay, double the views, literally double the views, okay, of my other videos. Because this is what you want, people. You want the high risk stuff. This thing's gonna rug. People are gonna lose money, and it gets double the views, right? You want FXM Bot. For some reason in the world of the internet, I got some great platforms on here. You don't care about that. You want the FXM Bot. You want the thing that's going to be like the highest possible risk. Could it work out? Sure, it could. I mean, I can remember going, I got to go back a while, but there was one called Marrowbit that worked out really well, right? People made money on that. People lost money also, but Marrowbit worked out good. But that's been a while since we had Marrowbit. Platform that's been around for 2 years, you're good. Platform that's been around for 5 years, you're good on that. You want the one that came out yesterday and gives you like 12% a day. That's the video that gets the views. So what? I mean, don't get mad at me. I got to give the people what they want. This is the stuff you guys are watching, so this is the stuff you're going to get. So welcome. You're trading FXM Bot. We believe at FXM Bot, guys. They believe. Okay, at FXM Bot, they are believers. Okay, in harnessing the power of technology and expertise to make investment opportunities successful to everyone. Our platform opens doors to the dynamic world of cryptocurrency, stock markets, and diversified sectors. Right, 5 days online, guys. $250,000 brought in so far. Here's the plans. They got a starter plan that gives 6% a day, right? And that's $25 through $2,500. The investment term is 8 days, right? So I am coming close to the end of my investment term with this company, right? It's been online for 5 days. I got in at day 0, right? So I'm coming into the end. So if it pays today, tomorrow, and the next day, right? If it actually makes it 8 days, then I'm going to have a nice 48% return, which is great, right? And I threw $200 into the platform, right? So I didn't throw a whole lot in there, $200. And yeah, and if it works out, that's all to the good. And if it doesn't, hey, I lost $200. But I'm not even going to lose that because I've already withdrawn some, right? So I'm not even going to lose that full 200. But this is the one, guys. I mean, so, I mean, hey, whoever can hear me out there, just throw up a website and promise 14% a day, and you're going to get thousands of views. Oh, man, you can't make this stuff up. They also got an affiliate program, 5% on the first level, 2% on the second, 0.5% on the third level, so you can unlock the affiliate program. Now, look, don't get me wrong. I would love to see this last a long time. I really would. I just, how it is in the space, guys. These things come and go, right? If this, I would love for FXM Bot to last like 3 months or 6 months or 9 months. I mean, think about all the money we would make, right? If that were the case. And it has happened before, and I would love to see it happen again, right? So don't get me wrong, but I just find it comical, right? I find it funny that the hype of the hype of the hype of the hype, that's the one that gets double the views. And then the other ones, the better ones, right? And in my opinion, right? I'm sorry, FXM Bot. I'm sorry, but you know what you are. You're a hype. They don't get that many views. Why is that? And then people get mad and they start yelling scam. It's like, dude, this is what you want. This is what you want to watch. All right, I'm gonna quit beating the dead horse. All right, so let's go ahead and share the next one. This is GAAP. This is a cool platform, guys. So let's show you what I've been doing. If I go to my assets, you can see I'm up to $532 now, right? Which I started off with $500 just a couple of days ago, right? And so what I do here, guys, is every day it lasts a 24-hour period and it grows, right? And how much does it grow? It grows 1.8% through 2.10% a day. And then what do? I turn around and I reinvest it for the compounding effect. So my 500 has already gone up to 532, and it's just been a couple of days since I've been a part of this. So how does it work? Well, you have to start off with $300, right? So you just charge your account, you put in $300, and then every 24 hours, it's going to grow between 1.8% and 2.10%, right? And then as you unlock the other levels, you can deposit more money, or you can get teams to deposit money, however that you want to do it, and just start rolling with the compounding, right? So I'm going to compound. We'll see how far this gets, GAAP, but it's an interesting platform, and it looks like it's designed for a cell phone. Okay, this really looks like it's designed to work on a cell phone, but it works fine on the regular desktop or regular laptop or what have you. So there you go. 24-hour period. Okay, you can reinvest or you can take your money out. Each and every day, each and every 24-hour period, you decide You decide whether you want to stay in the GAAP platform or you pull your money out once a day. This is a unique opportunity in the space, guys. And the people at GAAP, they're big marketers, right? So they're all about sharing the opportunity, right? They're all about building a big team, right? That's what they're all about, right? So this is an MLM, multi-level marketing business, right? Multi-level marketing. And I think the majority of what they're doing is they're trying to just get a bunch of people to throw money into it and get everybody to build a big team. And we all know what happens with that. The people with the biggest teams end up with the money, right? And the people down at the very bottom end up getting the shaft, right? But there also is an investment component with the compounding and the reinvesting. So even if you don't build a big team, if you throw some money in there and reinvest it for a couple days, you can grow your bag, and then you can take your bag, because every single day you've got a choice if you want to re-put your bag in there or if you want to take your bag every day. So GAAP, that's the uniqueness of GAAP. We've also got Polyvera AI. This one is still working. This is maximize your earnings with advanced trading bots. So these are trading bots that go in and trade for you. Now, you know I'm a crypto trader, and you know I like to talk trading. I like to teach trading. I like to share my trades with you guys on my other channel, the Morpheus Crypto Trader channel. I like to share my trades. I like to talk about trading. But this one has trading bots that actually trade on your behalf. Let me show you how it works. So I'll go into sign in here. Okay. And when you sign in, this is what your back office is going to look like. Uh-oh. Why does it always do this to me while I'm on live? All right. This is Polyvera. Polyvera. All right. So I got to do some copy and paste action here because my program doesn't want to work. Okay. Whoops. I forgot how to use the computer. Okay, so let's try this again. Where was it? Here we go. All right. So stick with me, guys. We're going into Polyvera, right? And when you get in there, you'll have a back office that looks like this. You just go over to the left-hand side and you click on Launch Bot. That's how you launch your trading bot. Choose the arbitrage bot right here. Click Continue right here. And then you decide, okay, do I want to do a 30-day, a 50-day, or a 90-day plan? Let's say we decide to do a 50-day plan, Bitcoin, and we decide to put in, let's say $12,000 worth of Bitcoin. Right, there we go. So we get a profit of 1.55% a day, a profit over the 50-day period. We're going to get $186 a day. That's going to add up to $9,300 in profit. It shows it all right here on the calculator, and an ROI of $21,300. That means that our $12,000 is going to turn into $21,300 in 50 days with the arbitrage bot, okay, that you can purchase from Polyvera. All right, so that's how that works. You see how that works? You choose your daily amount. You choose your crypto, right? Say we wanted to do Doge, 90 days, and $5,000. There we go. Here's the breakdown. 1.8% a day, $90 a day, $8,100 in profit. However you want to do it, 30 days, 50 days, 90 days, whatever crypto you want to trade with, however you want to set it up, you just decide right there, and then you click Continue, and then you set it up, and then the bot starts earning money for you every day. Valervest Innovations. Guys, I put in a buy. Let me see something here. Yeah, I put in a buy of the Caucasian Metropolitan Mix the other day. $6,000. 5-day investment, and I'm supposed to be getting $18,000 at the end of the 5 days. And I have 3 days left. Okay? So my $6,000 investment is in Valervest. I'm on a 5-day plan, the Caucasian Mix, a 5-day plan to turn that $6,000 into $18,000. So in 3 days, I'm wanting to come on here and make the announcement that it worked. Right? and that I turned my 6,000 into 18,000. Why did I do that? Well, because this has been online for 20 days now, meaning they have cycled, 4 times now with this Caucasian mix. Because every 5 days they cycle with this. So that means 4 times they've turned people's money from 6,000 into 18,000. And if they're doing it like that, then I'm going to get in and I'm going to try, right? I'm giving it the old college try, right, with ValorVest, the old college try. Let me log in here. I fear that my thing's not going to work again. Yeah, so I'm going to have to do this. ValorVest. Here it is. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. All right, so here's how this works, guys. This is a REIT, which is a real estate investment deal. You can see my last deposit in here for 6,000, and then I have my 200 in there as well, right? So, man, it's exciting. It's definitely a ride. Okay, so invest smart, grow fast, real estate reimagined. So this is a real estate REIT. Here's the plans that they offer. You've got 2 cities in the country of Georgia, not the city of Georgia, the country of Georgia. You got 2 cities, Batumai and Tbilisi. At the Batumai city, you can get the Vista Ventures, 3% daily, $50, 30 days. You can get the Eco Expansion, 4% daily, $1,000, 30 days. You can get the Maritime Edge Investments, 180%. It's a $2,500 deal. The investment duration is 10 days. Or you can do the Black Sea Residential Portfolio, 250%, $5,000, 5 days. If you go to Tbilisi, you can get the Urban Pioneer, 3.5%, $500, 30 days. The Transit Gateway, 4.5%, $1,500, 30 days. The Capital Connect Commerce, 200%, $3,000, 10 days. Or the Caucasian Metropolitan Mix, which is the one I got, 300%, $6,000, 5 days. Profit accrued after the package ends. Okay, initial deposit is included, reinvest is available. Okay, but I'm going to take mine because, look, mine was $6,000. Okay, it's like it maxes me out at $999 daily, so it's not going to show my profit. But oh, wait a minute, sorry. There you go. Caucasian Metropolitan Mix, $6,000, daily profit of $3,600, total profit of $18,000. Woo, man, I get goosebumps, man, just thinking about it. So one way or the other, right, something's going to happen in 3 days, and I'm going to be here at the Unlimited Freedom Network to share with you what happens. Magic Wand, I am still rolling with Magic Wand. Very simple platform, guys. It's a D app. You connect your MetaMask wallet, just like I'm doing here. It's taking all day. My computer works great until I start live streaming, and then everything just goes to the bucket. So anyway, you connect your MetaMask wallet. I don't know, however long that takes, but here's what it does. The Magic Wand is inspired by the greatest existing and past ROID apps to bring the best features for our community. The Magic Wand, okay, the Magic Wand is a 100% decentralized investment platform built on the BNB Smart Chain. It offers a 0.5% fixed daily interest rate based on an individual's total deposit amount. Okay, so it's very simple. You connect your wallet and you get 0.5% a day. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great opportunity. It's a D app. It's called the Magic Wand because it's magically making money for everybody who's involved. All right. Here you go, guys. A Signat. I mean, this one I actually just did a video on, right? I just did its own, Signat's own video here on the YouTube channel. Okay, but this is stability proven over time. A Signat has been doing its thing for 5 years, meaning it's been a paying platform for 5 years, right? Which nobody else in the space has done that. Okay, nobody else in the space has been around for 5 years and paying for 5 years. They just haven't done that, guys. Right? So a Signat is a big one. The investment plans, you got the safe deposit plans, 0.55% a day, 30 days, $50, 0.7% a day, 60 days, $500, or 1.1% a day, 90 days, $5,000. And you can look at your calculator and see what that's going to do. So if you look at the $30,000 deposit in this, you get $330 through $450 a day, Monthly is 7,071 through 9,643. And for the whole period, this is profit, guys. 21,214 through 28,929. Pure profit. They also have crypto staking, which what crypto staking is they're just paying you to have your crypto in their platform. So I've got an Ethereum stake. You can get up to 36% a month in passive income on top of the fact that the Ethereum's going to grow as it grows, or it's going to go down as it goes down. So Assignat's literally paying you for just staking your crypto into the platform. They also have a very lucrative affiliate plan. I'm not going to go over that here, but if you watch my Assignat video, then you can learn about the affiliate program too. Very nice affiliate program. Dividend Growth Ltd, right? Grow your money. Dividend Growth Ltd offers its clients opportunities to invest in global assets through state-of-the-art portfolio management. Okay, state-of-the-art portfolio management. I see you guys in the chat. I'm going to get to you in just a second. All right, so this one gives 0.65% daily accruals, right? You will earn 0.65% daily profit, 365 days, and a 2% affiliate commission. So this is a very simple deal, dividend growth. It just flat out, guys, it gives you 0.65% a day. It gives you 2% affiliate commission. Simple as that. Okay, simple as that. All right, 0.65% a day, 2% affiliate commission. All right, so that's what's going on with the platforms, guys. We've got FXMBot, we've got GAAP, we've got Polyvera, we've got Valervest, we've got Magic Wand, we have Assignat and Dividend Growth. So all of these platforms are paying right now. All these platforms are good. And you know what I like to say, diversify, right? Get into more than one. That way, if one of them goes away, you don't lose everything. That's what diversification is all about. All right, so let me jump over to these chats real quick. I got Blue Sky in the house giving me the peace and the happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, Blue Sky. I got the Call of Duty man in the house. Hey, Vaughn, give us a sauce, brother. You got it, my brother. Call of Duty man, all the sauce is good, in my little opinion. Short-term plays, long-term plays, high risk, low risk. I'm just grateful for the choices. Bring it. And then Call of Duty man, yep, what Blue Sky said. Blue Sky, Call of Duty man, peace and prosperity, all forms to you. I hope you reach your financial goals this year. So I appreciate you guys throwing in the chats. If you do have any questions, do you have any comments, if you just want to chop it up in the chat, please be invited to do so, right? And then also at the end of the broadcast, we always do a comment section, right? So at the end of the broadcast, we do the comment section where I go over some of the YouTube comments, and then we go over some of your live comments that are posted in the chat, right? So feel free to do that. We have completed our first segment here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, which is the passive income segment, and we are going in full throttle into our second segment on today's broadcast. Today's broadcast here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. This is our second segment, the trading tutorials segment, right? And so what I want to talk about a little bit is my Morpheus Crypto Trader channel. Sorry, hang on. Stay. My Morpheus Crypto Trader YouTube channel, right? Where I give you guys free sauce each and every day. Also, well, not each and every day, but often. Okay, I give you guys free game on how to trade using the platform Pocket Option. Couple things you have to understand. When you join Pocket Option using my link in the description, you get a 50% bonus. That means if you fund with $1,000, Pocket Option gives you $1,500 to trade with. If you fund with $2,000, Pocket Option gives you $3,000 to trade with. That's an extra $1,000. So that's a good link, right? The link in my description is a good link to use because you get that code, and then you can get that extra money when you open up your first deposit, right, with Pocket Option. All right, so definitely worth it. Pocket Option is a great broker. It's my favorite broker in the binary option space. You can do all different kinds of trades. You can trade all different kinds of markets. I mean, and here's the thing I really like about it. When you make a withdrawal, they don't hassle you. You get your withdrawal. A lot of trading platforms will hassle the heck out of people who are trying to make withdrawals. Pocket Option does not do that. Pocket Option just say, hey, you put in a withdrawal, boom, you get your withdrawal. Okay, so and that's the beauty of this. So actually, let me go over to my Morpheus Crypto Trader channel real quick. and I'll show you part of the video that we did for the day. We talked about risk to reward ratio today. Okay, and I'm going to pull this up, and then we'll do the screen share. Okay, share this tab. I got on here, right? So I'm just going to show you my results. I actually had a little bit lower than this. It was around 1,070, something around there, 1,078. So if I actually put 1,078 and then just do... Okay, and that's the percentage increase that we got for the day, guys. In case you can't see that, that's a 62% increase today. 62%. 62%. That's why you should learn how to trade. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but that's why you should learn how to trade. You're not going to find a platform out there that gives you 62% in one day. Hello, right? $1,755, right? Just to cut off the change. It was a 62.8% gain, right? In one day for $677. Okay, and what I was doing there, and I'll show you how I implemented that, is I was doing the 5% trades, but I was also implementing a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. And that's what we talked about on the video, guys. We talked about risk to reward ratio. Okay, risk to reward ratio. And basically, just to sum up how that works for you real quick, let's say you've got a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. That means you're risking 1 to make 3. Okay, that way if you lose 1, that sucks. You go another day, you lose 1, that sucks. You go the third day, you make 3. Now you got your 1 back, and you make 1 on top of that. So you're risking 1 to make 3, right? And that's how you stay ahead in the trading game. That's one of the ways. Now, for that type of sauce and more, I also have my trading course, link in the description, right, where I give you my personal strategy, right, that's achievable, attainable, sustainable, and it's how I was able to make more than I ever made before. I give you the exact strategy of how I make money in binary options trading, right, in my trading course. So you got the free videos on the Morpheus Crypto Trader YouTube channel. You've got the bonus when you join Pocket Option, the 50% bonus. Plus, on top of that, you have the ability to buy my course where I give you my exact strategy. And I spell it out for you, A to Z. You don't have to have ever traded before. And I will show you how to set everything up. Call of Duty Man says, I wish the same to you and Vaughn and all his listeners. God bless you all. Man, I'm loving the heat that we have in the, I love the heat that we're getting in the chat today. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Call of Duty Man, I'm learning trading, Vaughn. It's tough in the beginning, but anything that's worthwhile is baby steps and be patient. Also, guys, let me show you something. This is my real account, but you can also trade on a demo account, right? So if you go to a demo account, right, then what you can do is you can just practice with fake money, right? And you can practice trading so that you're not risking any real money while you're practicing. And I go over how to do that in the course as well. Okay, now what I like to do, what I was doing this morning is I was setting these up for 1-minute charts and 15-second trades, right? This is a Bitcoin OTC, and we were just doing it like that. Like you can see, this one is moving up right now. We take a couple trades in the upward direction, and so on and so forth, right? And Call of Duty Man, you are absolutely right. Okay, nothing that is worthwhile is going to be free. And with trading, everybody struggles at first, bro. Everybody, right? I give the course so that people can have the minimum amount of struggle, so you don't have to struggle as much as I did when I was first getting started, right? But everybody struggles at first. Everybody makes mistakes at first. That's why it's so important to have a channel where you can keep up to date with everything that's going on and also manage yourself as an individual trader, right? Because in trading, the only one that can stop me now is me. Okay, I know the strategies. I know the markets. I know how to make money. I know what to do. The only thing that can stop me is me. And so I got to make sure that I'm properly managing myself as a trader. And that sometimes that can be the most challenging thing, okay, when it comes to trading. All right, so that is our trading tutorial session for the day. Guys, seriously, how else are you going to make 62% in one day? Right? You're not going to do it on any passive income platforms. And wouldn't that be a skill worth learning? Think about it. 62% in a day. Would that be a skill worth learning? What do you think? I mean, I preach the gospel of binary options trading because I know what it can do. Right? It's like if it can do this for me, it can do it for you. Right? If it can work for me, it can work for you. Right? That's why I preach the gospel of binary options trading, right? The good news of making money with binary options, right? And that's in no way, shape, or form disrespect to the true gospel. I'm just using it as a way of speaking here. So let's look at Live Good. Now, this is another way to diversify. And maybe you thought about doing this, maybe you haven't. But the thing about Live Good is you can diversify into the health and wellness sector. I was just having my Live Good coffee. I've got my mix here. And I'll show you what I use for my mix. Let me go to my products. I do this every day before my workout. Lately, I've been hanging out with you guys here at the Unlimited Freedom Network before I do my workouts. So I've been having my mixture, but I use the Super Greens, Super Reds, plus I put in the E3 and I put in the creatine, right? So this is like an awesome drink for me, right? It's just like it just kicks you in the teeth. It gets you going. It gives you those things that are not happening in our American diet or our Western diet, and just is hard to get, right? Like, who really eats enough greens and reds? Anybody? Do you really do that on a regular basis, like every day? Let's be honest, right? I don't think we do, right? So it's important to have stuff like this. Plus, you can get it at the lowest possible prices. $18, right? A can of this at GNC or a can of this at Walmart or something like that, it's going to cost you at least $30, right? This is $18. Also, when you become a member of Live Good, you see what I'm doing right now. You get your own store, right? You get your own store. So what do I do when I purchase my product? I go online, I purchase it in crypto, right? And I purchase it from my own store. Okay, so that way, I not only do I get the low prices on the product, but I also am feeding myself commissions by purchasing it from my own store. You can do that, guys. Right now, what you really want to do is you want to have other people coming to your store and buying from your store, because every time they buy from your store, you get paid an affiliate commission. Okay, and it's just worth it, because not only worth it for the products, you're going to save the money, you're going to make the commissions, you're going to have your own store, and hello, Live Good is not going to pull the rug on you. Nobody is coming to shut down a health and wellness company. They're coming for the crypto companies. We all know it, right? But nobody's gunning for the health and wellness sector. Nobody's going to shut down Live Good. So cheers, bottoms up. I just got to drink a little of this at a time, because if I chug it, I'm just going to go lift off here. All right, we got a comment from Brian Rogers. Hi, Vaughn. Very interested in trading and getting your course. Do you have an email that I can ask questions, or is that too personal? Oh, no, man, that's not too personal. Not at all. Matter of fact, I believe I've got my email linked in the description to this video, but just in case it's not, let me give it to you right here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. You guys can email me anytime, right? I'm easy to talk to. I'm easy to get a hold of. Now, look, if you do purchase the course, I mean, I will go out of my way to make sure that you have a good experience, right? So you can email me. We can jump on maybe a Zoom call together and stuff like that. I can show you. If you have any questions, you can email me there with your questions. I mean, I am a very, I'm a person that you can connect with, okay? So I'm not just a talking head, but you can actually email me and I will respond to you, right? At least, within the next couple of days if you email me. All right, so there's my email. I just posted it there. It's unlimitedfreedom6500@proton.me. So anybody who wants to email me, you can do that. Okay, you see it now for Proton. Good. I also put it here in the chat. So anybody is welcome to email me and, talk about whatever questions you have or concerns. But, I mean, once again, just think about it, man. I mean, I'm not promising 62% a day. But some days we do 30%, some days we do 20%, 15%, 3%, 6%. 62%, 50%. I mean, it's much exponentially larger, right, than what you can do with the passive income platforms. And I don't say not to do the passive income platforms. I do both. I do trading and I do the platforms, right? And I do this live good health and wellness, right? I like to be diversified in the space, and I like to have multiple businesses out there and be a part of multiple different things. Now, one thing I'll also say about live good is just doing good into the world brings you back good. You reap what you sow in life. So if you're sowing good things, you're going to reap a harvest of good things, right? And the thing about live good is you're helping people get better, right? In terms of their diet, in terms of nutrients that they need, right? I mean, we do not eat well in this society. Okay? And we have a lot of problems with being healthy in this society. So any step that you can take to help improve someone's health is going to put something positive into the universe, right? That's going to come back to you, because that's law. When you do good, you get good in return, right? When you do bad, you get bad in return. It's just the way that it works. Okay, so that's another idea about live good. So what have we done so far, guys? We have talked about the platforms, right? We have talked about making sure that we're watching the correct date on the video, right? We've talked about the trading tutorial. We had the platform segment here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We had the platform segment. We had the trading tutorial segment here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, and we talked about live good here at the Unlimited Freedom. But now we still have a couple of other topics to tackle, and I told you guys I was going to talk to you about this. So let me go ahead and stop this screen share. All right, stop screen. I told you I was going to get into this. Let me fix this. Told you I was going to get into this a little bit, guys, and that is, of course, the Biden campaign, right? And I'm not political, right? I'm not with Biden. I'm not with Trump. I'm not with anybody. I'm with Christ. I am a Christian, right? No offense to anybody. I'm not trying to offend you. I believe in Christ, and that's my whole belief. I don't go for Trump. I don't go for Biden. I don't go for false messiahs. All right? I only have one Messiah. No offense to anybody. No offense. That's what I believe. Okay, now, let's get back to this. Of course, the Biden campaign is targeting the convicted felon Trump with a $50 million media buy ahead of the first debate. So if you guys aren't aware, the first presidential debate is set to be held on June 27th, right? Trump and Biden are going to be going at it again, which is crazy to me, but hey, it is what it is. The Biden campaign released a new ad Monday morning as part of a $50 million ad blitz ahead of the first presidential debate later this month, highlighting former President Trump's conviction and saying character is the central dynamic of the 2024 presidential race. Character matters is the title of the ad. All right, it highlights the verdict in the New York versus Trump, his first criminal trial, which he was convicted on all 34 felony counts. A jury found the former president and presumptive Republican nominee guilty on all 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree. Trump pleaded not guilty to the charges and has vowed to appeal the decision, right? And if he gets to be president, he'll probably use his presidential powers to try to pardon himself or pressure the governor of New York to pardon him. This election is between a convicted criminal who is only out for himself, this is what the ad says, and a president who's fighting for your family, the ad says, highlighting Trump's legal challenges and saying the president has been focusing on lowering health care costs and making big corporations pay their fair share, right, which is a typical Democratic line. The ad comes ahead of next week's first presidential debate, which is set for June 27th. The ad is part of Biden's campaign. It's a $50 million paid media campaign. So basically, they're going to run with this. That Donald Trump's a criminal. That's how they think they're going to win the White House for another 4 years. What do you think? The campaign said the ad will run on general market television and connected TV in all battleground states and on national cable. Trump approaches the first debate as a convicted felon who continues to prove that he will do anything and harm anyone if it means more power and vengeance for Donald Trump. The Biden campaign communications director, Michael Tyler, said. That's why he was convicted. That's why he encouraged a violent mob to storm the Capitol on January 6th. And it's why his entire campaign is an exercise in revenge and retribution, because that man is blind to the people a president should be serving, right? He's blind to the people and will do absolutely anything for his own personal gain and his own power, according to this ad, right? Tyler stressed that in the 2024 presidential campaign, character matters, and the president of the United States should be someone who understands that the highest office in the land is about you and your family, not a vehicle to enrich yourself. All right, so that's what's going on with this new ad campaign. So, of course, like I predicted, we're going to be seeing them say convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon, right? 1,000 times a day, right? Would you vote for a convicted felon? And here's my problem with that. Okay, I got a couple problems here. And well, one problem is I caught 2 felonies that I got convicted for, and I had to do time. This guy gets convicted on 34 felonies, and they're saying, well, he probably won't go to jail. What? You cannot tell me there's not a double standard in this country, man. Wow. I guess if I was a billionaire, right, billionaire former politician, I wouldn't have a problem, right? I'd be able to commit 34 felonies and not go to jail. So I definitely got a problem with that. And then the other thing I got a problem with here is they're doing this whole thing. Part of me hopes it backfires on them because, bro, you know how many convicted felons there are in this country? You know, have you ever made a mistake? Right? I mean, have you ever committed a felony? You probably have. You just didn't get caught for it. Right? Which is why I think it's stupid to run with this, oh, he's a convicted felon, you shouldn't vote for him. Well, so what does that mean? Since he got convicted of felonies, he can't ever change, right? He's got to be an evil person who can't change for the rest of his life, criminal for the rest of his life, right? I'm pushing back on that narrative because that's the narrative that they say about me. That's the exact same thing. No matter what I do, God, it's been years and years and years and years. But almost every day I have to deal with the fact that I'm a convicted felon. I'm a criminal, right? It gets old. It really does, right? Because it doesn't matter what you do. Once you have that felony on your record, you're now like a second-class citizen everywhere. And I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim, guys. Okay? When I committed my crime or whatever, I was wrong. I deserved what I got. I probably deserved worse than I got. In fact, I'm sure I did. Okay? But for whatever reason, I survived it. I was spared. I got through it. I'm back trying to live my life. It doesn't matter. Once you're a felon, it doesn't matter what you do anymore. Right? And that's why I see so many people commit recidivism and go back to prison, because it's like, well, dude, you think I'm a criminal anyway, I might as well just be one. Right? It wears you down after a while. Right? And that's why I'm not for this whole convicted felon narrative that they're going with against Trump, because they're just acting like they're so perfect and special. And I just don't buy it. Right? Do you think that Joe Biden has never done anything against the law? Honestly. I'm like I said, I'm not political. I'm not voting for either one of them. I don't vote. I casted my vote already. God and the Holy Bible. That's what I believe in. Do you really think Joe Biden has never committed a crime? So why are they going on this campaign of virtue signaling about, oh, we're good, we have good character, and this guy's a felon? There is nobody who makes it to the top echelon of politics who has not had people, what do you want to call it, whacked, who has not had people whacked, who has not been involved in some sort of nefarious affair, who has not had money laundering. Hello. There's nobody who makes it up that high, who's squeaky clean. So I see through this targeted convicted felon crap that they're doing, and I think it's stupid. Right? Hey, just my opinion, but I'm also a little bit butthurt because I'm a convicted felon myself, and it's just a constant reminder of, what society thinks about us. Like, once you're a felon, you can never change, you can never get better, you can never do anything. Right? You're just a felon and a criminal for life. Well, why didn't you just leave me in jail then? Why'd you even let me out? I mean, really. All right, so that's our news topic for the day, right here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. There's more to this than that, but basically the gist of it is guys, we're gonna be seeing a bunch of ads about how much of a squeaky clean Boy Scout Joe Biden is and how much of an evil criminal Donald Trump is. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. Right? I don't buy it. I don't think either one of them is clean. Right? And man, I'm so happy I can look at these things objectively, because if I were partisan, I wouldn't be able to. I'd either be siding with one or the other because I'm a partisan, but I'm not. Right? I'm not even in it. I'm looking at it from the outside looking in. I'm just a felon, right? I'm just a convicted felon. All right. Now, we have our world famous, here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, we have our world famous Cheaters in the News segment. Oh, yes, it is that time again. It's time for our daily cheater. Our daily cheater in the news, right? Because there's a lot of cheating happening in 2024 with these relationships. And so I'm going to give them my humble opinion, on what it is and what to do, right? Why? Because that's what I want to do, right? This is our Cheaters in the News segment here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We're going to talk about it. And today we have a message from Child of the Universe _X. Okay? This is a 21-year-old female who is writing in about problems that she's having with her 24-year-old male boyfriend. Okay? So we're going to see if we can help give some guidance, right? We can help give some guidance here at the Unlimited Freedom Network to this 21-year-old female, right? And maybe she'll listen, right? Stranger things have happened. I mean, miracles do happen, all right? But we're going to break it down, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be a good time, right? If you guys got anything on it, feel free to throw me a chat. Why not? So and this is the name of this article. This is from Child of the Universe _X. She says, how do people move on from cheating? Right? And spoiler alert, she's the cheater. So we have a cheater writing in about how people move on from cheating. So I, a 21-year-old female, slept with my ex. Okay, so this 21-year-old female slept with her ex, and listen to how she immediately rejects accountability, does not take responsibility, and gives herself a sanctimonious pass. Listen to this. This is her first sentence. My God. Have mercy. So I, a 21-year-old female, slept with my ex while me and my boyfriend were broken up. Have you guys heard of this before? So it doesn't actually count as cheating. Good Lord. Okay, so have you guys heard of this? People doing this? What they do is and females do this all the time. So I'm going to start off by reaming this 21-year-old female. I got something to say to you. I got to call baloney, right? Baloney on what you just said, because if you guys do this all the time, males do it too. Okay, I'm not just hating on females here. Males do it too. Males do it too. You instigate a fight because you want to sleep with someone else. So you instigated a fight with your boyfriend so you could break up, so you could cheat, and say it doesn't actually count because you didn't actually cheat. Are you 3 years old? Really? I mean, my God, she's 21. So speaking of voting, sweet Lord above, this person's gonna vote. This person is going to vote. That's scary, man. That is scary. So I, a 21-year-old female, slept with my ex, but me and my boyfriend were broken up, so it doesn't actually count as cheating. Wrong. You cheated. You're a cheater. All right. We recently got back together, and I kept it from him until he found out. He was obviously shattered. Yeah, and you obviously don't care, sweetheart. He was obviously shattered, but he decided to continue a relationship with me nevertheless. Wow. Can I just get through the article and then I'll go back, and I mean there's so much here that is so wrong. And man, I am going to be the dad that you never had right now, dude. I'm going to be the dad that you never had. Here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. All right, so we recently got back together, and I kept it from him, of course, until he found out, right? He would have never found out. You would have never told him. You'd have taken it to your grave. He was obviously shattered, but he decided to continue a relationship with me nevertheless. Anyway, he's been bringing it up literally every day, and he gets into these anger episodes where he lashes out on me, and I just sit silent, not knowing how to react. The amount of guilt and shame that I've been feeling is unfathomable. Well, thank God. At least you're semi-human. You're feeling some guilt over what you did. I just don't know how to make it better for both of us. He's been demanding a huge amount of attention and effort from me to make up for what I did. So he's playing that game on her. It feels like too much pressure, but I'm willing to do anything for him. It just feels like normal. Nothing I do will ever be enough. You're right about that. I need to know if we'll actually be able to recover from this. I'm too tired. All right. So here we go. Let me answer your question. First off, no. The relationship never recovers from cheating. Right? Even if you live to be 100 years old, this guy's going to remember what you did, and it's going to be sitting there in the back of his mind. That's just the truth. Right? Did we say we were going to tell the truth here at the Unlimited Freedom Network? Sorry, I know it's harsh. I know it sucks. I know it'd be nice if the world was the way we wanted it to be, but it's not. This guy will never forget what you did. All right, so first thing you did is you haven't taken any accountability here. You were broken up, and it doesn't actually count as cheating. Yes, it does. Right? So why are you feeling guilt if it doesn't count as cheating? You're talking out of both sides of your mouth here. You're taking no responsibility for what you did. You probably instigated a breakup so you could go sleep with this other guy who you felt you were attracted to, right? And that's a problem. If you are not, if you're getting attracted to other guys and not your man, that's a problem, right? Maybe you should have ended the relationship, but why get back together with him? Unless you just wanted to have a little fun on the side and step out on him. Because why? Because you like what he does for you. He gives you comfort. He probably gives you emotional support. He probably gives you financial support. And you don't want to lose that supportive, caring guy. But you still want to sleep with Chad and Tyrone and Pookie and Ray Ray. So you're keeping the steady guy who's kind of an emotional little chump. You're keeping him, right? You don't respect him, and you're going out and you're sleeping with Pookie on the side. That's what you're doing. Now, the first step is to become honest with yourself and admit what you're doing. Admit it. That's the first step in recovering. That's the first step in getting better. But right now, you're not admitting to it. You're just saying, oh, it doesn't actually count as cheating. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. You have to admit what you're doing, right? You're trying to have your cake and eat it too, right? The best thing for you is if Chad would become a provider. But Chad is never going to be a provider. Chad doesn't have to be a provider. Chad has women throwing themselves at him all the time. Why would he like settle down for one or be a provider for you? He won't. So you got the provider man over here, right? Who you're sleeping around on him, let's be frank. And you got Chad and Tyrone over here, who you really want, but you can't lock them down. So you're playing this guy over here. You're sleeping with these guys over here. You're a dirtbag. You're a dirtbag of a person. Right? But typically you're not alone because, you're not the only 21-year-old female who lives like that. So, you're not alone, but that doesn't let you off the hook for being a lousy human being. Okay, we recently got back together, and I kept it from him until he found out. You would have kept it from him until the day you die. You would have kept it from him until your grave. You never would have told the guy. He found out somehow, probably because you're not that smart, right? You weren't able to cover your tracks that well, right? Either that or you broke up for one day, went out and banged this guy, and then you came back the next day and said, "Oh, we're back together. I didn't cheat though because we were broken up." Oh yeah. That's right. That's right. Does that sound right? Anyway, he's been bringing it up literally every day. Well, yeah, that's what's going to happen. You do the crime, you do the time. This guy's not going to get over this. People don't get over this. He should never have even tried to forgive you. He should have just been like, okay, you cheated, I'm out. But no, now he wants to stay and get into these anger episodes where he's lashing out at you. And he might end up hurting you. Okay, so really, you need to get out of this relationship because this guy is hurt. He is angry, and he has testosterone and adrenaline pumping through his body, and he doesn't sound like he's too good at controlling his emotions here. That is a recipe for somebody to end up getting hurt and somebody else to end up going to jail. Who do you think's going to be doing what? This is a bad situation that you're in, right? Yeah, you did it to yourself. You brought it on yourself, but I don't believe you deserve to get hurt over it. But if you stay with this guy, he might end up hurting you because he is wounded by this in a way that your brain will never be able to understand because you're not a man, right? Years and years and years and years and years, decades and hundreds and thousands of years of natural selection has given you the ability to go from one man to another and be all right. You go with one man and you just go with the other, the bigger one, the stronger one, the one who's going to take care of you more, right? You upgrade, right? You upgrade. Men don't have that, right? Now some men do, right? I'm not saying all men, right? I'm not making a general. This is a generalization, but this guy is not like that. This guy obviously loved you, cared about you, and now he's angry and he's hurt. And there's, watch the news. How many times does these jilted boyfriends end up doing something terrible? You get out. Get out. He's getting angry and lashing out every day. Get out. You feel some guilt and shame? Go to church, right? Go, get right with God. You feel guilt and shame because you did something wrong. That's why you feel that. If you don't do something wrong, you won't feel guilt and shame. If you live in such a way where you respect yourself and you're happy with who you are as a person, you won't feel guilt and shame. You feel guilt and shame because you did something wrong. Fix it. But you ain't going to fix it with this guy. You got to fix this for yourself. He's been demanding a huge amount of attention and effort for me to make up for what I did. Sweetheart, you're never going to make up for what you did in his mind. I'm just telling you the truth. Men don't forget. We don't forget, ever. I don't care what anybody says. You say you're willing to do anything for him. Are you willing to get yourself hurt for him? You shouldn't be. Because that's where this thing is going, man. I mean, straight up, that's where that thing is going. Nothing I do will ever be enough. You got that right, sister. It won't. You got to start over. There's a lot of men out there, right? Start over and don't screw over the next good guy you get, right? Or you can go keep chasing Chad and Pookie and Tyrone. They're gonna pump and dump you. They're gonna pump and dump, right? That's what they're gonna do to you, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna end up being 40 years old, single, and just sadly just ran through by these Chads and these Tyrones, because them type of guys don't settle down, right? The type of guy that you really want and that really turns you on and that really does it for you, those type of guys don't settle down. Why would they? They don't have to, right? They got women banging down their door to be with them. They don't settle down. You're not going to tame a Chad. You're not going to domesticate a Tyrone. It's not going to happen, okay? So just get that thought out of your head. And the next time you find a good guy, if that's what you want, if you actually want a stable, good relationship, don't screw him over. Remember, learn from this. But you're not gonna fix it with this guy. It ain't gonna get fixed. This guy's never gonna forget, and he's probably. It sounds to me like he's getting close to losing his stuff, and that's a bad situation. So hopefully, I can protect you from that if you listen to what I'm saying here. Okay. So let's look at some of these words that have been given to this person. All right, here's another one from, I like this guy's name, The Truth Hurts. It doesn't matter what you think is or isn't cheating. It matters what the other person thinks. That's true. This person says, some people have an amazing capacity for forgiveness. I disagree, right? Others have an amazing long-term plan for revenge. I kind of disagree with that too. I think that revenge happens in the heat of anger, in the heat of rage, in the heat of one of his episodes. He would do something, right? I think that's what would happen. It wouldn't be like something he planned, right? He'll try to hit the wall and he'll miss the wall and knock your jaw off. You know what I mean? And go, whoops. Whoops. Wow. Bad situation, guys. Bad situation. Yeah, you don't. You leave and start fresh. That's a good answer. So how do people move on from cheating? You don't. You leave and you start fresh. Whether you're the cheated on or you're the cheater. Right? And yeah, she did. She broke up just to sleep with her ex, obviously. Right? It's pretty obvious. All right, so let's get into. We got Zion Asher in the building. What's up, Crypto Superman? Good to have you here. All right, so we got a lot of great people in the building. Let me get into some of these chats, and then we'll get into the comments, and we'll wrap this one up, guys, here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. So Zion Asher says, "Hey Vaughn, this is Crypto Superman. Thank you for all you do. You are welcome, sir, and thank you as well because you're sticking with it, and just hang in there, man." Hang in there. We all had Novatech. That was a hard thing that happened, right? And we all have got to figure out a way to get through it, right, and get to the other side of it. Blue Sky. It's important to speak on political issues because decisions are being made that impact all of us on Earth. When it comes to voting, I look at decisions that are being made. Yeah, I've been there. Would I vote for someone with a felony? I'm sure I have. Plenty of criminals haven't been caught or charged yet. Oh yeah, you have. That's why I don't like what they're doing with this whole virtue signaling about, oh, he's a felon and I'm not. Give me a break, right? Give me a break, right? You've done something wrong too, right? I hope I'm not the only one who can see this, but hey, I'm with you, Vaughn. No matter what goes on, I'm Team Messiah. He was and is the only sinless one, yeah, and he's coming back, right? And these governments are, when he comes back, there's going to be one king and one king only. The Call of Duty man. Hey Vaughn, you should start a Dear Vaughn platform on YouTube. LOL. I'm going to keep the segment right here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Right? I don't want to have too many different channels here. But yeah, this is a serious thing, man. Because Vaughn's going to give you the sauce. I'm going to give you the truth. Right? Blue Sky. We should bring back the sayings I heard as a child. Honesty is the best policy. Think before you speak, look before you leap, put your thinking caps on, treat others as you would like to be treated. Absolutely. Good advice, Vaughn. Some people cannot handle being wronged and feel rejected, and they will snap. Yeah, especially guys, because we're already pumped full of testosterone. We're pumped full of adrenaline. We're pumped, and a lot of guys' natural go-to is to fight. When your back's up against the wall, you fight, right? And she don't want that, right? And he doesn't want that either. Really, nobody wants that. It's a sad situation, but she's still only 21 years old. She can move on from this. She can change and she can get better. And I hope that she does, right? I hope that she does, because if not, she's going to be that cat lady. You know what I mean? With that just could never get it right. right? And those do exist, okay? Those definitely do exist. All right, so let's go over to see what we got in the comments section here on the YouTube. And we do have a couple of comments today. Looks like somebody is talking about the Shao Bank. So let me point this out. So there is people trying to promise you your money back from Shao Bank, but they're scams. So don't fall for that. Okay, they say the return of your funds will occur in stages. No. Okay, the real Shao Bank is gone. Right? These fake websites that are coming up, they're using the HTML and they're using some of the scripts from the original Shao Bank, but they're not them. It's just like the Novatech sites that pop up, the fake Novatech sites that say you're going to be able to get your money. All they're doing is they're trying to scam you out of more money, right? So they're saying, pay us, $100 and we'll get you your money back. No, don't do that. That's a scam. Okay, the people who lost out in Shao Bank, and there were a lot of us, lost out, right? So what do we have to do? We've got to make sure that we practice our risk management strategies. We do better next time. When you get knocked down, you got to get back up, right? And in this space, some of these things, and I was surprised with Shao Bank. I'm not just saying that. I'm never like 100% surprised, but I thought that they had a lot going for them. I really did. And they were having actual in-person meetings, and they, it looked like they were professional. The website was done very well. I mean, wow. They did a lot to make themselves look legit. So I was kind of surprised, to be honest with you, that it went down the way that it did. But that's what happens, and that's why we got to practice our risk management strategies, guys. It's like I was talking about earlier with the trading, 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio, right? You might lose one and stop, but when you gain 3, right? That way you make that one back plus a couple on top of that. All right, this person said, I invested in the SavvyBit 20-day platform. Why would you do that? SavvyBit has been over for a long time. Guys, please make sure you're watching the actual date of the video. When you watch an Unlimited Freedom Network video, make sure you check the date stamp. Please, guys. Watch the latest episodes, right? I hate to hear this. SavvyBit pulled the rug a long time ago. So basically, you just threw your crypto away. Please, please, please check the date stamps. All right, and this is a comment on the ex-felon reacts to Wes Watson on the Fresh and Fit podcast. So basically, for those of you who missed that one, you can go back and watch it. But Wes Watson, he brought the prison lifestyle. He brought prison politics into the world, and you can't bring prison politics into the world. The guy who he was doing it to didn't understand what was happening. Frankly, nobody understood what was happening. I understood what was happening because I've been to prison, and I was in there with a lot of guys like Wes. So I understood exactly what was going down. So I made an ex-felon reacts video to Wes Watson on the Fresh and Fit podcast. Okay, if you missed that one, just go back in my videos and look at it. But this person says Watson sold drugs to kids. He's human garbage. Well, let me tell you this, okay? Everybody who goes to prison has done something pretty bad. You got to do something pretty bad to go there, right? So, you know what? Maybe he did that. I don't know what he did exactly, but let's say he did do that. Well, he's out now, and he's rehabilitated himself. He's on YouTube. He's got a big brand, and he tries to help people better their lives. So I'm not going to be too, I'm not going to say that because he did something wrong in the past, he's got to be a loser for the rest of his life. I can't believe that. I don't believe that. I refuse to believe that. I believe people can change. I have to believe that. I have to believe that people can change, right? And so with that, guys, we have covered a lot. We had a jam-packed episode here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. I really appreciate all you guys who tuned in. If you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and drop me a comment, right? We'll read it on the next one, or we'll get back with you. All right? And we'll see you guys on the next one here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.